It's like, aha, sweet. So now we don't have to transfer files and punch this right up into the old Sky.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, so now we can both be recording.
Good.
All right. How's it going, Bryce?
Good, Paul. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good, buddy. Doing pretty good. Just got a little cigar, got a little bit of scotch, doing this a little different than normal.
I got a little Disney scotch, actually, because I had it in for all those watching.
You got 12-year-old scotch in your 12-year-old's cup.
That's right. Well, she's 4, but yeah, it's a little Macallan 12 from one of the members.
But right. Macallan 4 wouldn't work so good.
No, it doesn't taste as good. It's delicious, by the way. Welcome to 20 minutes of fitness.
20 minutes of fitness. Here we are, back.
We're back. It's been a little while.
All of our listeners for not being here last week.
My fault.
Bryce was sick, and I didn't put any effort in.
Nice.
So, yeah, Bryce, how is this whole thing going? How's the whole COVID-19 treating you?
What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean.
Well, I mean,
Is something special going on? I've been on vacation for 2 weeks.
I've been at work every single day.
I went on a cruise to the Bahamas and back.
So the gym's been shut down for 2.5 weeks?
Yep, 2.5 weeks now. Right? Yep. Sucks.
And, yeah, shitty for all of us.
Yep.
Yourself included. A lot of people have made it work to be working out at home, though.
Yeah, we've given away about probably half the equipment in the gym, I would say. We have and if anybody's out there listening and you need some equipment, let me know. I just met Justin. He just grabbed some equipment.
Did you leave the ab roller out for me? Because I got to kick JT's ass on that.
Yeah, you need. Yeah.
I have zero perception of whether I can actually do it or not, but I think I probably can. In my head, I think I got it. It's
tough. I did one, but they're not fun.
Could you do 5?
No, I don't think so. Not today.
Not today.
The shorter, the taller you are, the worse it is too. You realize, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be really hard. But I've done it before on a barbell, just like what JT did. But I've never done it before on an ab roller.
But did you do it from your knees?
No, I did it from standing on a barbell.
Interesting.
Not just now. I've done that in the past like that, and I was. I don't know if that's when I was fitter or when I was fatter. One of the
when you were old as this Macallan, yeah.
So I'm excited to get an ab roller, and I actually went to Walmart and Target in the last week to buy one.
You went to the wrong place. You got to go to Ross.
Well, and Ross is closed.
They are?
Yeah, they got all their doors shut. All those places have their places shut.
Weird.
Yeah, they're not essential businesses.
Some sort of thing going on, yeah.
Target and Walmart, their whole home gym section wiped out. The shelves are all empty.
Nice.
So there's no ab rollers, there's no dumbbells, no nothing left in any of those.
I'm sure people got to be eating that stuff up. Yeah, 100%.
This is definitely the time where having an awesome home gym is pretty fucking awesome. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I have no idea. I don't have enough room on my porch here to. I did sit-ups out here yesterday.
At your house, you have a pretty solid home gym.
Yeah, I do. That's true. But I just go to the gym. Sorry, guys.
And I actually have done 3 workouts in the last week that used my 80-pound dumbbell.
Nice.
Which I never used really at the gym. But now that I have it at home, I feel like I have to. And I've been assault biking all the time, again, because it's right there, and I feel like I have to. So
yeah.
Busted out the reverse hyper now, starting to do a lot of those at home. All the things that I built that I'm like, man, one day. And then I had a wad that I wanted to do with rope climbs in it, and I didn't
realize you had a rope. Oh, did you just put that up?
So I ordered one on Amazon last Monday. And then it's just a 10-foot rope, so I have to do 2 to 1. But
okay. Yeah, or do you do them from seated?
It's hard as shit to go from seated. It's only a 1 1/8 inch rope.
Here's Paul's rope set up. Oh, lost it. Hold on.
Oh.
See, we got high tech here. We got this.
Yeah, there's my rope.
It's nice.
Ordered it $30 on Amazon. I recommend it. It's a little narrower, but it's a good rope for $30. I feel good about it.
You just can't open your garage door anymore.
Not at the same. Well, actually, so the wad that I did with the rope, I actually hung it on my other set of rings so that I could open the garage door.
Oh, is that what that is? That's your ring hanger?
That's one of the 2 ring hangers, yeah.
Gotcha.
So I just moved the rings to the side and clipped it up there. It actually works really well. So anybody who has a garage gym that has somewhere to hang rings or like a pull-up bar, for $30 on Amazon, you can buy one of those ropes.
That's cheap.
Bryce will put a link to it, and that way he can make a little bit of money on it.
Boom. That's a good idea, actually.
Show notes.
Show notes. In the show notes, we have the Amazon link. We also have the link to buy these great shirts, 20 minutes of fitness
shirts. Yep, absolutely.
All proceeds go to keeping CrossFit West Oahu open.
Yeah, so when this whole thing's over, we have a gym to go back to.
Yeah.
I would imagine there's a lot of gyms shutting down with this, hey?
Yep.
Do you know any of the numbers on that?
I don't know any numbers, but I see a few of them on Facebook. I don't know the names of them, but people that are really in trouble. Some of them that are just really small gyms that have, like, they said, like they had 35 recurring monthly members and already 5 of them quit. That was like a week and a half ago. So, like, gyms that small, they're not going to survive.
So what options are there to help you out with this whole thing right now? So CrossFit has put out a big competition, the online competition.
So there's
starts today for registration, right?
Yeah, CrossFit.com, the headquarters there, CrossFit Games. It's at games.crossfit.com. Just like the Open, they're going to use the same open scoreboard, leaderboard. All that is exactly the same. So you do the hashtags, all that stuff. So we'll do, you put whatever hashtags in whatever group you're in and your affiliate, stuff like that. So it's free.
We use our same profile from the.
It's exactly the same.
From the Open.
Yep.
So if we have a login already, we can just log in, and it is officially free. However, we can choose to donate to a box of our choice up to $1,000.
Our box.
So $20 up to $1,000. I was thinking about giving it to our chaos.
Son of a bitch.
I feel bad for Wes.
Son of a bitch.
No. So obviously we're going to support the gym owners that we're trying to keep alive. And
and there's a lot out there that are probably going to fold up, but Dan Tominski, ex Games athlete, he quit. He closed up. He's in Long Island, so he decided to close the doors. I think he was looking at closing anyway. He was looking for somebody to buy him out, but now bad timing to find somebody to buy you out of a business that's going to be in a lot of trouble after this. So that's a big one, though. CrossFit doing something for free for everybody, which is awesome because it's
and I believe it's a minimum of $20 donation up to a maximum of $1,000.
Yeah, exactly. Minimum 20.
Minimum amount you can do. But $20, I mean, everybody can afford $20 to help you out, right? So I would hope to think that a lot of people can.
Yep. Another thing is we're still obviously I messaged all the members and
got that email.
Just wanted to tell everybody that unless they tell me otherwise that we are still charging monthly unless anybody wants to put their membership on hold, and that doesn't change their membership at all. They're still going to get still get programming.
So you're still willing to give away the programming for free if they do want it, but you're hoping that they don't, obviously.
Sure. Other people are in bad positions too. They're out of work, and obviously I don't want one of our members to give me money when they need it. So obviously, awesome. as we will need it, and some members have stepped up and offered to pay a year or just give me more money, and so. Hopefully it all washes out. Hopefully it's not too long too, because obviously the longer this goes, and my guess is, probably the last thing that's going to open back up is going to be gyms. Yeah,
gyms and other things that are
bars and gyms. Yeah.
So, and then what about for the people that are on like the Kaiser membership? Those people should just keep paying the $85 a month and get the free programming. And
I'm thinking they need to because they have that $200 deductible. And I think if they stop their Kaiser payments, their monthly payments, that they're going to lose that, which will cost them more in the long run than paying $85 for 2 months. So.
Yeah. So it's not much money for us, and just keep on going.
Yeah, and then if they're doing the WODs
figure out a way to even collect on it, which
I mean if people are doing the WODs at home, I can say that
to get that.
They're still using our services, and that's a big thing, trying to give the members content and whatever they need. That's why we've loaned out equipment.
Yeah, so give us a list of that. What are you trying to provide members in this time of hardship for you? Like what are you trying to do?
Well, unfortunately, I've been sick for the last 2 weeks, so I haven't been able to make videos, or that's why we haven't done a podcast. But basically, we've changed up the programming quite a bit. So now our programming is we came up with that little minute of fitness, kind of like play on 20 minutes of fitness.
Just one of our minutes.
I figure if there's 20 weeks, we've got 20 minutes of fitness. Yeah. Anybody? Yeah.
There you go. But maybe 19 minutes of fitness, because hopefully it's done after 19.
That's true.
We started on COVID 1. If it goes past 19,
that's right.
It's a kick to the face.
And the WODs are named COVID's 1, and I realize we're gonna have more than 19 days, so yeah. I put in some name WODs in there.
You can go 1A, 2A.
We did the Kenny Rogers one, so that had a different name. And now we've got the coaches ones are gonna name after the coach, but
yeah.
And obviously we've thrown some named WODs, the CrossFit. These CrossFit WODs that they're gonna do, those will obviously not be COVID names, but yeah. So we made up a couple different tracks. We changed the tracks. We have and people, some people this week kind of didn't quite get that. We've got one track that is for people that have minimal equipment. And obviously you can mix and match. That's not a big deal. Yeah. But if you have minimal equipment, we're still trying to get strength in there. So like for you guys that have home gyms like yourself, there's a regular strength track full. Like you have a full gym. I could put whatever I put, you're going to end up doing.
Like I bought a rope.
So yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, you have a reverse hyper, so most CrossFit gyms don't have that. So if I put CrossFit reverse hypers in there, you can still do those. So you'd be the only person. But we have so it's minimal equipment. So like I put up the video on how to make a wall ball, sandbag, wall ball, whatever it is.
Which I did make that reverse hyper myself.
That's true.
So you can DIY that shit.
You should have made a video. That's right.
But anyway, so yeah.
But yeah, we put up the little videos. Like if you have 2 chairs, you could do dips. You could do shoot throughs. You could actually do muscle up progressions with 2 chairs. The old. So stuff like that. Real minimal equipment, but household stuff. Even
good one I saw.
Even the rows.
To substitute box jumps to do jump overs, and you jump over like a laundry basket or something.
That's a good idea.
Clever idea.
Yeah.
So that way, rather than jumping onto a 24-inch box, you jump over a laundry basket. That's just as hard.
I saw CrossFit put up a guy he put the chair over his head and he's squatting a chair. That's pretty funny.
Okay. Yeah.
So, but
I actually saw a video today of somebody they were putting their friend on their shoulders and doing the
nice.
Fireman's carry squats.
I saw one where the girl was sitting on the guy's. Never mind. That was different. That was a different story. That was a different kind of workout.
That off the podcast.
Cardio is cardio.
But it was fun.
Yeah, so like Monday, you guys did, I think, front squats, yeah? If you were doing it, I don't know if you did it, but front squats, so that's on the barbell track. If you have the no barbell track, they did pistols and they did goblet squat holds with whatever, just against the wall. So some people did pistols, goblet squats, and then they went and tried to do the front squats and deadlifts, and they're like,
"Yeah, I saw CT did that."
I can't walk.
Like, why did you program so much of that? You're not supposed to do all of it.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do both tracks. I noticed some people, they just I could see who's following what track, so they just took them like yourself. If you have all the equipment, you just take yourself off of following your the no barbell track for yourself. So that it won't even come up.
What I've personally been doing is I've been kind of doing a little bit of everything. So I've been doing some of your full track, some of your not full track, some of your bodyweight stuff. I like it and I do it. And then I've been doing a little bit of stuff from other online sources that are putting stuff out right now, because there is some good WODs that are coming out that,
sure.
I mean, your programming right now is to be limited. And there's some tracks out there. Like I did a WOD yesterday that was absolutely brutal. That was a linchpin workout. And I don't do that very often, but it was a killer if you have the equipment to do it.
And they haven't changed theirs. They always
devastating.
They're keeping their same stuff up. Yeah, you did the mashup. But yeah, so we do that so that there is you can still do strength work with just body weight stuff. The other thing,
that's awesome.
And then the WODs themselves are kind of meant to be, I'm not putting weights of like kettlebell swings. It's whatever kettlebell you have, whatever dumbbell you have,
I saw Scrappy did today's workout with his homemade sandbag or whatever you want to call it. So
somebody that hates wall balls, and then he's going to get smashed in the face with that thing.
So he did the snatches with his 40-pound wall ball that he made.
Oh, nice.
So he did that same workout that we did today. except instead of using a dumbbell, he used the sandbag he built. That's
did he put a video up?
No, he didn't do a video of it. And then Megan commented that she used a water jug. So she did the same workout as we did with the jumps, the box jumps, and everything.
I heard
she did it with water jugs.
I heard the CrossFit Games are going to be online this year, and they're going to send out regulation antifreeze containers, and they're going to
There you go.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Actually, they just posted another video of an old guy doing a workout on CrossFit.com. Pretty funny, actually.
If you've never seen those videos, you need to go to CrossFit.com and watch the CrossFit at home, the old people in Archie Bunker's living room. It's pretty awesome.
I think there was a new one. I think it was today or yesterday.
He knew this was going to happen, the son of a bitch. Yeah. He's always right. Greg Glassman is always right. He predicted it. Yep. And then, the WODs are made up to, even if you are doing it with a barbell, you can do it with a dumbbell. Like if it's thrusters and you don't have a barbell, you could do it with a medicine ball, do wall balls, or if it's wall balls, you don't have a wall ball, you do it with a barbell for thrusters, or, stuff that's easy to change up a little bit.
Or a bodyweight version of it, if anything.
Right. I was going to say, and if it's not super easy to just, do the same thing, just different equipment, then it's going to be just modified a little bit. Be interesting to see what the CrossFit game, CrossFit.com WODs are going to look like.
See what's going to be. Yeah. So what about the nutrition side of it? Because I saw you did a big post about nutrition. So for anybody who's at home right now and getting fat because they're eating too much junk, they could be emailing you and getting their macros and dialing all that. And you're doing that for free as well right now, correct?
Yeah. I mean, I want to do that for free for the members anyway, just to get people thinking about food more, all right?
And obviously,
an easy way to get fit.
But
100%. And I before we did this, we obviously, if you listen to this podcast, you've heard us talk about starting online programming and online nutrition. And I was like, oh, this would be the perfect time to do it. But then everybody did it. So it's like, okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of people giving out their material right now.
Yeah, and I haven't been feeling that great, so I didn't even bother.
But you've done some DIY videos and stuff like that. I've seen you put a bit of content.
Yeah, I want to at least give something out for the people. Definitely people are sitting at home. They have a lot of extra time to actually record what they're eating. So they might as well have some macro numbers, Yeah. And then one other thing we're doing now is the CFWO programming deathmatch. So this week
I'm against JT this week.
This week is you and JT. So I asked the coaches to give me some.
JT's a little bitch, so he did a workout with all the girls.
Did he?
His workout's 3 girls, right? Mixed up.
Oh yeah, the girls. Yeah, the girls' night out.
He's a bitch. That's why.
Oh wow, jeez. So I had messaged all our coaches to if they've hit. Because I know you were doing some of Spieler's stuff. I know. Jordan's always making up his own stuff. And everybody's always like, oh, did you see this? You want to do this? Let's do this. And so I basically just said, hey, throw me a couple of them. I'll try to work them in the week. And then the first week, only you and JT sent me stuff. So I said, ooh, we'll put one for me. It's hard to put, it's easier to make up an entire week of WODs than to be like made up WODs together, if that makes any sense. So, but taking like 2 is pretty good. Like that's easy to work around. So I was like, oh, this will work. We could do like a death match, which means nothing as far as like, doesn't mean jack shit. Oh no, it
means a lot. I'm going to win.
It means a lot. So, but what if you lose? Oh man.
I won't.
So I just figured it'd be fun to.
If I lose, then everyone's fucking liars.
We go WOD for WOD, and each week we'll just see which WOD people like more, and it doesn't mean you're eliminated when you lose, JT. It's okay.
It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
Okay, buddy.
You've only been a coach for what? 3 weeks? 3 months? I don't know. It's so little time. I don't even notice.
Yeah, 3 months, I think so. But I just thought it'd be some way to get people engaged and be like, all right, I like this one, blah blah blah. And it looked like a bunch of people did it today, so hopefully that works.
Yeah, it's very cool. And I like that you're picking WODs, or I guess us coaches are trying to program WODs that can be done at home.
Yeah, so
you're picking WODs from what we give you, that stuff that is doable at home.
Right,
I think JT's is a little bit more challenging for that because his has a barbell in it, right?
Yeah, so I
not
put in there.
Can do that.
Yeah, I just put in there instead. Just do 30 burpees at the end.
Okay.
So or just pick something. Pick something up and put it over your head. Odd object.
Jerk something. Yeah.
Take a chair. I don't know.
Sense.
Take your. I think I wrote a write up on the WOD. It was pretty funny.
Okay.
Like grab your dog, grab your
spouse.
I don't know. Grab your kid or grab Scrappy. Something small. Just kidding, Scrappy. Just kidding, little guy.
He might be little, but he's not light.
No, he's not. He's not that little either. So.
No, he's little.
So yeah, we'll get some more WODs from the coaches. Coaches send in those WODs, and it'll be fun. Also, so we got that. We actually got a lot going on with the programming. That's kind of fun. Got the Minute of Fitness. So every day it's like a quick 1 minute challenge to just blow out something.
Or minute of doubles or minute of, I don't know.
I did the wall balls. I did the wall balls the other day. And
I didn't do the wall balls. I saw it. I was like, no, not doing that
bad.
one.
I did it, and then I took about 10 minutes on the floor because I just can't breathe. So I got 34 though. I don't know if it's first place. I have no idea. It was pretty good though.
In a minute? That's pretty good. That's pretty fast.
I got hit in the bottom a couple times trying to speed it up. Yeah. Trying to thread the needle.
So did you know I took my wall ball apart, my 30-pound wall ball that was all wonky.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I disassembled it. It's full of small rocks and little pieces of foam.
What a piece of junk.
That's what wall balls are full of.
I thought they were full of shredded rubber. Interesting.
Yeah, it's more so foam and then thin gravel.
What's the white shit that's coming out of that thing? Foam?
That's
the foam
dust.
crushing?
No, it's the dust from the gravel.
Oh, okay.
So I dumped the whole thing out, emptied it completely, and then
now it weighs 100 pounds.
I made it a 20-pound wall ball. So I actually measured it with my scale and put it back to 20, and I put all the foam in, but not all the rocks in. So it's a little bit less full.
And it still says 30, so in the CrossFit Open, it's 30-pound wall ball. We're using that fucking thing.
That's the one.
Hell yeah, gains,
I changed the 3 to a 2 with a Sharpie.
That's funny.
So, that was good to go. But nice. I was very interested that it was like a wall ball is full of chopped up, hard foam and awesome. Rocks.
Nice.
Good to know.
Hell yeah. That's very interesting.
And I think the reason that one puffed out so much powder is because of the rocks, and the bag that all that stuff was in was broken.
Yeah.
And then I think I
figured that's what it was.
All of the rocks were in one pile on the bottom.
Yeah.
So when I emptied it out, I very carefully it took actually 3.5 hours to rebuild that wall ball.
I can't imagine that the hole wasn't that small. I would have to redo it.
It was a terrible experience.
Kids get their little paws in there.
It hurt my hand. I actually had a little bit of bloody fingers where it ripped back the edges. It was yeah.
Speaking of you being a bitch, today was the day for the arms race to end, baby. Look at that.
And I know what you guys are thinking. You're thinking Bryce's looks bigger? Not a fucking chance, bro.
Fat, bro. So the arms race
I started today, 3 inches bigger. I ended. We're gonna keep this going.
Yeah. So April Fool's was on us. We set April Fool's as the day for this to end because we thought we were funny. Yep. Little did we know,
on us.
The world decided to make the joke on us.
So the plan now is to keep the arms race going until after COVID-19 is over with, or at least the gym opens. When the gym opens again, we got to measure in that day.
I'm hoping May 1st, but I'm doubting it. So, but that's our next, light at the end of the tunnel type thing, right? We have. So all you 12 people, or I think there's 12 people, right? I think we counted there are 12. Keep it going.
2 girls and then 10 guys.
No, there's a Bree too. She had the same size arms as JT. And I think a quarter inch smaller than mine.
Oh.
My guess is she's going to win.
Because she's
just for biggest.
Because she's been bulking during this cycle?
No, her arms are fucking huge. Actually, I'm going to win. I weigh 200 pounds now. I'm fat. And worked out in 2 days. 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
What else you got going on? Coaching all day, every day.
Oh yeah, if you look at my Whoop scores, they're awful. Did you kill your Whoop account?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I figured.
I got rid of Whoop. I got to a point where I
don't look at it anymore. I felt
like I got all the benefit of it, and so I was sick of wearing it on my wrist.
Yeah.
So sorry, Whoop, but I'm not a big fan of you guys anymore.
Yeah, I don't.
It was worthwhile to do. I learned stuff from it, so
yeah.
I think a 6-month subscription to it is a good idea. But beyond that, I just don't get any value anymore.
Yeah, we got the group, right? We've got you, you and my sister, and I don't know, Rob Figueroa is back. He hasn't had a number in a while, but he's back.
Okay.
So my sister lost the charger like week 1, and I haven't been home in a couple of weeks, so she's been out of it for like out of a month that she's owned the damn thing. She's been out of it for 7 weeks.
Sorry about that, guys. We had some technical difficulties. We are new to meeting via the computer, but podcasting on the computer is not so bad.
Oh, I like it.
Well, it had its little technical difficulties. I got to fill up another glass of scotch.
And mine's still, this was ridiculously full of scotch. It was nice to be outside too at night.
Yeah, not bad at all. I enjoy this.
Nice to live in Hawaii.
It is nice to live in Hawaii.
So during your COVID lockdown, you've been going to work, so it doesn't really apply. But what do you do after work? Anything changed besides working out at home? Damn, why'd you freeze up?
You're
there.
So I work out at home instead of at the gym.
Yeah.
And otherwise, my life's almost exactly the same as normal.
Oh, okay.
We're considered an essential service because we're the only people in Hawaii with pumps. So all the sewer bypasses are staying live and whatever because they can't stop them. So because of that, we're an essential service, and we'll be one of the last. Like, they really can't make us close, or even they don't want us to close. Because yesterday I went to Kauai because the county of Kauai wastewater had one of their pumps go down and they needed it fixed. So I didn't want to send any of my crew over there. So I went over there myself, and I made a point to not touch anybody or anything and just kind of keep my distance and fix the pump. So like literally I flew to Kauai, didn't talk to a single person other than the lady at the Avis, the rental car place.
Yeah.
And didn't talk to anybody, didn't see anybody, didn't touch anybody. Fixed the pump, went back to my rental car, went back to the plane, and the planes were surprisingly still full.
Wow.
But it was the last day that you could fly without getting quarantined. So at midnight,
so you're done now.
This morning. Yeah, if I go out of Island now, I'm stuck at home for 2 weeks.
That's
so
right.
I'm not going out of Island anymore. But they're actually talking about making that not the case for essential services. So
I was wondering how they're doing that. Like, obviously, if you're a pilot, they're going to quarantine you, and you're only allowed out for flying. I mean,
so pilots do not get quarantined, and it sounds like they're going to make it so people like me can go into Ireland as well, because I have to go there for work. But they have harsh rules that say, like, if I go for lunch while I'm outer island, I could get fined. Like, I'm only allowed to go to the job site, back to the airport, back home, or I get full quarantine.
Crazy.
So, and then they actually just hired, I believe it's 60 people to check on people for quarantines. And the punishment is supposed to be, I heard it was either a $5,000 fine or jail time.
Yeah, it's like $5,000 up to a certain number of years in jail or some shit. Maximum,
so they arrested their first person in Kauai yesterday or today. Because I guess some tourists went to Kauai and he was just out at the beaches anyway, ignoring the quarantine. So they arrested him. So
I can't believe people are still traveling. I think they should sink that cruise ship. Not a popular decision, but I think they should do it. Just if you went on a cruise in the last couple of weeks, give me a fucking break.
Yeah, just accept the losses.
Fucking dumb, bro.
Australia, initially, I was out a bunch of money for it. But Airbnb sent me an email yesterday saying that they're going to give me a full refund, even though the owner didn't.
Oh, awesome.
So I don't know if that means Airbnb is taking the hit or whether they're forcing the owner to take a hit, or I'm getting my money back.
That's nice.
So shitty for whoever owned the place I rented. Because
I know we have a trip next month, I think in May. So the middle of May to Kauai. So not sure what's going to happen there, but obviously that's good news if it's canceled.
Yeah. So they gave me 100% of my money back, which was cool because I was out $2,000 and they just –
that's a big chunk.
Yeah.
So that's great.
But we have a trip scheduled in July to go to France, and that's an expensive trip because just me and Ree for our 10-year anniversary.
Yeah,
and as of right now, to cancel it, more.
Wow.
To cancel it would cost us $5,000 in cancellation fees as of right now. So we're not going to cancel it yet. We're just going to drag it out and hope for the best because July's far enough away that might be good by then.
Yeah, it might be okay. There might be a lot less people there, that's all.
But yeah, well, and that's true. And that might be fine for going to wine country, right? Like,
yeah,
it might be a good trip.
Yeah.
But,
Interesting.
Yeah, in the world of CrossFit, it's definitely slowing down. Definitely people are working out at home. Definitely this CrossFit thing's a big challenge. That's a new thing. Like the CrossFit.com thing is cool, though, that they're doing that.
Yeah.
Another thing I wanted to mention, Tommy posted something about Born Primitive.
Yep. We have that Born Primitive. Yep. 50%.
If you order anything on there, 50% goes directly to the box owner. So they didn't increase their prices or anything.
That's great. That's awesome. So good on them.
He and I ordered some stuff, and they're going to give half that money to you. We just had to put who you were, or we had to use your discount code. The one
discount code. Yep.
That's what it was. And so potentially you'll get half the price of all the items we bought. So
and we'll put that discount code in the
YouTube notes anyway.
In the YouTube notes, yeah.
So that's awesome. I think that's super cool that they're doing that. That's a solid one of them. Because you got to think at 50% giving that away, they're losing money on every sale.
Very possible.
Or at least not making much.
Yeah, definitely not. They're covering their cost probably, yeah.
So that's super cool, those guys, and I imagine is a pretty big difference for you guys. Yeah. So how has it affected you so far as that goes? Have you seen a lot of cancellation, or is mostly people supporting you, or a little bit of both?
I mean, obviously most people are still in it, but we've had a good cancellation started probably 2 weeks ago. Okay. Actually, before I even closed, I had a guy cancel.
Okay.
All in all, though, not horrible. Probably up to like, I want to say about 15. Putting them on pause, 15 people. So that's a huge chunk of change.
But roughly 10%.
Yeah, a little over that, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So hopefully it's still at a point right now, if people keep their memberships and keep on paying for the programming and what you are giving everybody for it, it'll be enough to keep it all alive.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I think that might be a concern for some people, is that giving you money right now is a lost cause because you're going out anyway, and I do not think that's the case.
No, we hopefully be okay. Obviously, our biggest expense is rent, and hopefully, which I don't know why they didn't just put a pause on all mortgages and leases instead of giving people tons of money and dumping more money into a system that's not going anywhere. Why not just put a pause on banks being able to collect mortgages, and then you don't have to collect rents? That just seems smarter to me, because that's everybody's biggest concern.
I mean, personally, that's a problem. One of my condos.
Fuck yeah, it's a problem.
One of the condos I have, the renters just told me straight up, they're like, "We're substitute teachers. We don't have money coming in. We're not going to pay you rent."
I'm not paying my rent in my house. That's for sure.
And we're like, okay, I guess we're not going to pay you. And we're like, okay, I guess we're not going to get paid.
I mean, who owns Capitolina, where I live? The U.S. fucking government. It's Navy.
Is it?
It's Navy base. Yeah. Why would I pay my rent? That's fucking stupid.
Yeah. They're not going to kick you out.
It just doesn't make sense why you wouldn't just pause everything. The entire world is shut down. The banks should just be like, hey, we're not, that would solve a lot of problems. So I'm hoping they do something with that for the building owner, and that would help our rent, and that would help our money issues. And obviously, our big costs too are the Beyond the Whiteboard and all the stuff we use for programming and our accounting, and we can't stop that if we're going to keep going. You can't
put that on pause. You don't get a pause button.
No. And if I'm going to the gym, I need electricity. I can't cut that, and that's not going to cut that off. So
yeah,
I really don't get any. There's nothing I don't really have anything I could cut. So
yeah.
So whatever.
So, fortunately, Bryce is super rich, so he can just float this for a while here.
Yeah, 6 more days. 6 more days eating on the street. No, just kidding.
No, so it sounds like, though, you are going to be able to survive this thing. It's just not going to be awesome for you.
We're going to be fine for this month. We'll put it that way.
Yeah.
Definitely. We're definitely good for this month.
But the more people that support you in buying things from Born Primitive and sign up for this challenge and things like that, the more it's going to be there for us when we want it after.
Yeah, and it's not like I'm gonna go out and buy a new car with all my extra money if there's money. I promise everybody, if there's extra money, I'll buy another assault bike.
There you go.
That's probably nobody's gonna donate anything now.
Yeah, that's just there goes the donation.
That was stupid. No, but
don't worry, Bryce. There won't be extra money.
Fuck no, that's for sure.
There's not a chance of that happening.
Not a chance in hell. Yeah. So I did put in for the small business $10,000 grants that they just came out with 2 days ago.
Okay.
Yeah. So Scott I sent me all the info on that, and so I got on that.
Thank you, Scott.
Yes. So hopefully that comes through. That'd be awesome. That would cover the rent for a couple months if that were to do. I don't know what the legalities are and how you spend it though. So
yeah,
that would be awesome.
Yeah. Any help's good help.
Yep.
All right, buddy. So what else do we got for the people? Is there anything else coming up? Anything else you want to tell everybody?
Oh, so some on our programming this week we had on Friday.
JT's WOD, but that's going to suck anyway. That's Friday.
Yeah, JT's WOD and your WOD was today. It's Wednesday. If they didn't do that, they should go back and do that so they could compare JT's and Paul's WOD. JT's on Friday.
Friday.
There's also on Friday, we're going to do a clean and jerk lift off for the people that have barbells.
Okay.
So we're going to do it live at like 6:30.
Okay.
We're going to do this Zoom, and we'll we did it the other day for like 2 weeks ago or a week and a half ago for just a drink chat, and a couple of people ended up doing the WOD while we did it, and so that was fun. So we'll just do everybody log in and we'll take turns lifting or something like that for people that have barbells, clean and jerk. Okay. I don't know. We'll try it, see what happens. So 6:30, and if people want to just show up and just have a cocktail while they watch, that's cool too.
I'm into cocktails.
Yeah, and we know you can't lift.
Barely. On that note, did you actually do your shot? Because I saw a picture of your shot that Roxanne gave you.
Dude,
I didn't actually see you do the shot.
You give me a reason to drink. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not much of a drinker, but I did the shot
twice. I like how you said we're not much of drinkers. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about?
My favorite part was the expression Rihanna gave me when I said that. I was like, yeah. Why? What did you try to say? So, but yes, that night I did then go to Ben's house to have some Lifesol for the insides, and
you gotta stay away from that motherfucker.
He hasn't flown in a long time.
So he went to San Francisco today, yeah?
Yeah, so I'll probably keep my distance from him for a little bit, straight up.
Yeah,
but
for real.
Other than that, his wife's a doctor. I mean,
excuse me. Oh my God.
If anybody's covered as far as the being sick thing, you got to think that guy's got it locked down.
Maybe he's gonna give it to your ass.
Yeah. But yeah. So I did a double shot just for you, Rox.
Oh, I got one. So I put in on Saturday a 6-mile ruck march.
Fuck that.
Right. And I think it was like every 15 minutes you had to do like squats and push-ups. But
okay,
what I was thinking we need to do is like, I'll start here. Somebody could start down so I'm in Makakilo right now. There's a bunch of people up here. I could go to the next guy's house, ring the doorbell. They could join, right? And we'll just kind of go around.
Just keep your 6 feet.
I don't know how we could do that. And then
bring a tape measure with you.
Yeah, and then you guys at down in Eva Beach, there's a whole bunch of you. You guys can do the same thing. You stop at Cisco's house, pick him up, then go to the next guy, and then you can have a whole line of them and just figure out where your 3 miles is, and then turn around, and then everybody could kind of trail off. I don't know.
Yeah, down here, there's a lot of us down here. There's me,
especially
Cisco,
Howbush,
Stu, Brent.
Well, even Stu, like people watch. We're running by his house, like Gabe and
yeah,
they're
Seamus
right there,
right here too.
And then what's his name? Ryan, the one that brought me the whiskey. Ryan and Young, they were running by Stu's house, and they were like, "Oh shit, we live here." Yeah, so you guys got a whole bunch down in Eva Beach. You guys could just kind of trail.
Jeff is like a mile away from my house.
Yeah, see, so you guys could kind of coordinate a way to, do a loop where you pick everybody up, and then you drop off at, you figure out your 6-mile loop, and then they make their way back to their house. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know if it's possible, but it'd be fun.
The problem with that, I think, though, is figuring out everybody's addresses. So I guess we need to message each other about that, because you cannot give that to everybody. You can't go.
No, I can't. I can't give everybody's address. But you could just be like, hey, I'm going to start at this time. I'm running down this street, and they could watch for you if they know you're, I don't know.
Well, and we all should have each other on Facebook, so we can can message each other. We all kind of know who's close to each other.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we can go.
Like obviously, I know who lives up the street from me. I got CT, got Tommy, Natalie, all those guys. Ashley. I don't know who else is up. Brenda, Alyssa, they're all up here. So, got a good chunk of people up on the Maca Kilo.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
That'd be fun. Absolutely. I don't know. Trying to think of fun things for keep people moving.
Sounds like a good plan. Cool, buddy. Well, I think we should call this podcast podcast a day, and make sure we do another one for next week. Everybody listen up. We'll try to do it before Wednesday so we can post it on Wednesday. But we'll see how life goes, because even though Bryce is just sitting around the house,
what?
I actually have to work.
Bro, I'm getting so good at Mortal Kombat, you have no idea.
So and then hopefully when we get back to the gym, there's going to be some like big improvements, like all kinds of extra stuff built and all kinds of cool things there.
I made a jump rope yesterday.
You already had jump ropes.
Yeah, there was a pair of handles. I made one. I'm going to at least put up the monkey bars. That'd be fun.
Monkey bars would be cool. And floating targets. Those are your 2 goals. You got 1 floating target. I know, I'm making you work. But you don't got shit else to do.
No. Well, I don't know. I saved Earthrealm today, so fuck you. Did you save Earthrealm? Because I did.
Is that Mortal Kombat?
That is Mortal Kombat.
Nice. Cool, buddy. Well, I'm going to press the stop recording button. And
Peace.